Okay, I'm unmuted. I'm sorry, Fran.
That's all right, Chad.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Chad.
yeah, just what is it? This is type of win you need in March, right? I mean, what'd you like about the guys down the stretch?
Well, we took care of business. It's a really good team we beat. We shot 2 for 20 from 3. I thought in the first half, we gave up. We missed 17 shots, only got 3 back, and we had 8 turnovers. It's going to be hard to beat Wisconsin doing that. In the second half, we got 9 offensive rebounds, 0 turnovers, had all the block shots that you referenced before. And I thought our defense coming down the stretch was really locked in. I thought Connor was great. I thought Patrick was great. I mean, everybody was. Very impressive defensive effort against a really good team.
Matt Randazzo, go ahead.
Coach, some of the best college basketball games I think we've watched the last couple of years has been between Iowa and Illinois. And here you guys are in the semifinals. I know they got you early in the year in a close game. What is it about these two teams, and maybe two teams playing arguably some of the best basketball in the entire country?
Yeah, that's a team, they have a lot of weapons. And they can hurt you in so many different ways, but they also defend. A lot of really good offensive teams don't, and they do. So you put a game plan together. There's a lot of things you have to look at. We're a team sometimes is hard to guard as well. So we've had 3 great games with them the last 2 years, and hopefully we'll have another one.
Mike Halas.
Here it is almost midnight and you've got a game in the afternoon against one of the best teams in America. What are the most important things for you and your staff to do between now and then?
Get our guys some rest. Get iced, rest, feed them tomorrow. We got to get early. We got to get up early to COVID test. But, it's one of those things. This is one of those years, Mike, you just deal with whatever comes your way. And we've got a resilient group. We'll have them ready.
Tom Kakert.
Brian, after you guys got off to the 0 of 10 from 3 and you're at half, what do you say to those guys? You're just always just keep shooting. Did you just have to tell them?
I didn't even address that, to be honest with you, Tom. What I addressed was the things I mentioned before. We're not a team that turns the ball over 8 times and a half. We're just not that team. And, we're moving it. Yeah, we missed some shots. We got to get them back. We got to get on the glass. We got to get a put back. We got to get a kick out 3, something. And we did both in the second half. We got them back and we didn't turn it over.
All right, we have time for one more question. Chad or Mark, either one, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, Fran, I just want to get your thoughts on Joe Wieskamp's performance tonight, especially down the stretch. He made big plays on both ends of the court. I guess he still has a pretty bad ankle, right? So what did you think of him?
I was really impressed with him. I felt good about him yesterday. We practiced. He looked really good. I was really concerned as to whether or not I wanted to play him at all. But he was cleared to play. He wanted to play. And, I was prepared to pull him if I didn't think he looked right. I didn't see anything at all in his performance that looked like he was a step slow, looked like he was favoring anything. I mean, he was out there competing and having fun. So, we'll see how he is tomorrow. He said he felt great. I just talked to him a few minutes ago, said he felt great. So.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
I just want to start out and said, hard fought win tonight. You got to give a lot of credit to Wisconsin. A really well coached team and a lot of history with my family and playing against them. But I just want to start out and said, having the controversy with Coach Howard today and what happened with Coach Card last week after our controversial ending and him, criticizing the refs. I think it's been, Coach McCaffery's been treated very unfairly throughout the entire country on how he's been perceived. He gets a T and he's portrayed as this bad person, and everyone that knows him personally knows that's not the case. And I feel like it hasn't been, said it hasn't been truly fairly as Coach Howard has been to, everyone else as well as Coach Guard. So I just want to make those open remarks. I love Coach McCaffery, one of the few coaches in the country that gave me an opportunity to play here. I have the utmost respect for him, one of the, most human, decent person, I've ever been a part to me, and his family, is very special. But yeah, that's why I want to start out.
All right, if you have questions for Jordan, please raise your hand. Go ahead, Tom Kakert.
Jordan, that had to have been extra special for you, just given your history with Wisconsin, to make that big drive and then the free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, unreal win. I mean, it was ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we shot 2 of 20 from the three-point line in the second half, or altogether as a game. I'm not really sure, but our defense ended the game. Trice had his spurt where he went off a little bit, but I think they scored one basket in the last 9 minutes of the game, and you got to give a lot of credit for our defense. We've really locked down this past month or so, and you got to credit to the guys in the locker room that we've really battled our butts off every single day in practice to, be considered one of the best teams in the country defensively. And our defense has shown the last, month that we can be like that.
Mike Halas, go ahead.
Jordan, you made a three-pointer 3 minutes into the second half. Do you think that sort of opened the dam a bit? First one the team had all night, and from then on, it seemed like the offense was more of an offense.
Yeah, I wish I would have got, that transition three. I would have, bet my entire life that I was making that transition three in the second half. But, we did tremendously in the second half. We didn't turn the ball over once, I don't think. 12 assists, 0 turnovers, 9 offensive rebounds. We really came out with the edge on ourselves that we had something to prove again in the second half. Luka was phenomenal as always. We stepped up big time. CJ played as he always does. Connor played, that glue guy that he has always been throughout this year. So, this is a very, very hard fought win. Wisconsin's a very great team. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom Kakert.
Jordan, what can you say about Wieskamp and his performance and that big block he had late in the game?
Phenomenal. He stepped up in big time moments today. Our offense wasn't really going. We didn't score a lot of points tonight, but what we were able to hold Wisconsin to, that shows our grit that we had on defensive end. No matter if they made runs or not, Weezy was huge on the defensive end, from getting blocks, being all over, helping on ball screens. We just really were connected in the second half, and that started with Weezy and went all down the line to me, to Luka, to CJ, to Connor.
Go ahead, Chad Leistikow.
Hey, Jordan, I wanted to ask what it was like for you guys to have Hawkeye fans here. Did you guys feel that, I guess, in the second half when you were trying to rally?
And it was awesome. To knowing what we've been through as a team, to be isolated and away from the public, and knowing how passionate these Iowa fans are about this team this year, and showing up to Carver and it's empty, and to walk on the court tonight and to see people yelling your name, cheering for you, seeing family there, it was surreal. It felt like almost a dream, knowing as a country what we've been through these last 12 months, and to see everything kind of return to somewhat normal. It was a really cool sight to see. I know the first time I stepped on the court, I turned to CJ, I was like, man, this is awesome. Like, we've been waiting for this. And I got to give a lot of credit to how we sacrificed throughout this year to not have any pauses. We got ourselves in a great position to do work postseason, and we're trying to make the most of it.
Austin Hansen.
Hey, Jordan, I don't know if you saw or heard the Illinois fans' various jabs and chirps tonight. Does that give you any extra gas for tomorrow's semifinal game?
It's just going to be another Big Ten battle. We feel like that this game might decide on number 1 seed for the NCAA tournament. People say that Illinois might be a lock, but we're going to go in thinking that we still want that 1 seed, and our resume is good enough to be able to get that last one if we end up winning this thing. And I think our talent and our experience has a chance to do that. Illinois is a very well coached team. A lot of talent on that team. It was a really good game when we played them at Illinois. But we have some revenge to do because we felt like, we played pretty well over there and just didn't come out with the win. And we just have to, continue to play connected that we did tonight.
All right, our final question for Jordan. We'll go to Mark Emmert.
Jordan, you guys had 8 turnovers in the first half, 0 in the second half. I assume you talked about that at halftime, but what did you have to change there?
Just be patient on offense. They're trying to, deny the shooters, and they weren't really double Luka. So we kind of just had to adjust throughout the game as it went on. And I think it also, contributed to how well we played on defensive end. We were able to get out in transition, get open buckets. We weren't, playing half-court offense like Wisconsin wanted us to do, like the hell they always do. They just want to slow the pace down, and we played at their tempo in the first half. And finally, in the second half, we said we're going to play our game. That's exactly what we did. We're all over the boards. Just big-time, performances by everyone off the bench tonight. Everyone stepped up in their own ways. Joe T was phenomenal in the minutes he gave. Just all down the line. It was a total team victory.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. We're going to get to Coach McCaffery.
Joe, good to see you back out there tonight. How was the ankle? How did it affect you maybe early on? And obviously you guys played well late, and part of that was on your end on the defensive end. So talk to me about the ankle a little bit, and then the end of the game and the defensive effort, especially for the Hawkeyes late in this one.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I got a lot of treatment throughout the week. I was living in the training room, icing it nonstop. This is what every college athlete dreams of, playing in March, playing in Big Ten tournament, playing in the NCAA tournament. So it was going to take a lot to hold me out of this. Obviously, wanted to be smart if it wasn't feeling good, but it felt good enough to play, and I felt like I could contribute and help our team win. So I gave it my all, and get lots of treatment after this and see how it feels tomorrow.
Mark Emmert.
Yeah, Joe, you guys were stuck on 52 points there for quite a while, and then you had those 2 big drives late. I guess, what did you see there?
Yeah, to be honest, I was struggling throughout the game a little bit. They were up in my space quite a bit, but I just, sealed him, had Trice on me, kind of made a great pass. And then CJ made a great pass in transition, kind of got me going a little bit. So those were big plays by those 2 guys.
Christopher Heidel, go ahead.
Hey, Joe, thanks for taking my question. Let's talk about playing tomorrow against Illinois. You guys came up short back in early in January. Is this something that's still in your taste in your mouth that you guys want to knock them off?
Yeah, definitely. Illinois is a great team. We got a lot of respect for, them and what they've accomplished this year. But at the end of the day, we're not satisfied with the outcome the first time, and we'll be ready for tomorrow.
Chad Leistiko.
Joe, we don't see a ton of emotion from you usually, but that block shot seemed to really have you fired up. Can you walk me through kind of how that kind of emphasized maybe your defensive effort in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I was moving great in the first half defensively. I let the guys get a couple of shots off on me. But I really tried to pick it up in the second half and really guard and do my best to defend, as my offense wasn't, coming as easily. So I was trying to just impact the game in different ways. I saw, him get some separation, so I just came over and to help side.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate your time. We're going to go to Luka.
Luka, obviously, when you return to Iowa, this is kind of what you've been waiting for. Now that you got your first postseason victory under your belt, just describe the emotion of getting the win tonight after basically everything you've gone through over the past 12 months or so.
It's definitely a great feeling, but we understand this is one of 3 games we want to win in this tournament, and then there's 6 more after that. So we're locked into Illinois right now.
Mike Hlas.
Look, it was clear that this game was won with defense and ball protection. The block shots, though, you had 4 of them, and the team had 10. Where were those coming from?
I think that was just us really getting over help side. When you get over help side, you can make opportunities to change shots and block shots. We did a great job of that, and we need to continue to do
that. Rob McCauley.
You didn't have CJ and Champagne. I assume that changes the tenor of tomorrow's game significantly. And also your dad and Io's dad hung out today and made friends. Do you have anything to say about that? Did you know about that?
I think someone told me about that. I didn't know about that. That's cool they were able to do that in the stands. But CJ makes a huge impact on our team. We're excited to have him out there tomorrow with us as we take on one of the best teams in the country. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Luka. All All right. Well,